The coronavirus pandemic has tanked the global economy with unprecedented
The story overall of coronavirus in the world now remains the massive size of America's
Authorities
epidemic.
reported nearly 3,600 new cases yesterday.
Yesterday was the deadliest day in New York with more than 700
Close
coronavirus
to
deaths.
4,000 people have died in the United States
Zone
alone.
that is New Orleans, the city with the highest death rate in the country.
The total of confirmed reported deaths in England to 6,483.
Absolutely overloaded. Patients are incredibly sick. Everyone's vetted.
What we deserve. And where down we go, 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 go. Oh, where down we go, 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 go. So where down we go, 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 go. Way down we go. Oh, you let your feet run wild. Time has come as we all go down. Yeah, but for the folk who my, do you dare to look them right in the eyes? Yeah. Oh, 'cause they will run you down, down to the door. Yeah, someday we'll run you down, down till you fall. And they will run you down, down till you go. Yeah, till you can't grow no more. And where down we go, 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 go. Oh, where down we go, go, go. Say where down we go. Oh.
Hello everyone, my name is Jordan Bompshin. I come from a very small town. Population is probably between 90 and 100 people. Growing up in a very small town like that, you would have never thought that a disease affecting millions and millions of people around the world could ever reach home. Well, come to find out, we were wrong. It did eventually reach the small town that I grew up from. Now, this disease has affected me in a few different ways and has ended up taking a dramatic turn in my life. So, I was heading home from work one day and I got the text, and also I got a call from my own mom. My parents decided to pull me away from work. They told me, Jordan, now you're not going to be working anymore. We want you to come home immediately. So I had to turn around after leaving from work. I had to go and speak to my own boss about the situation. And next thing I know, I'm already back home, packing up my stuff, getting ready to head back to my parents. Now, this, just like many of other Americans, I have actually lost my job, and I'm currently still searching. You know, I think I still have the ability to go back to where I was working, which is going to be really handy for when jobs start opening up and the government starts opening up. Now, my life back at home with my parents, just like many of the other millennials that you might talk to nowadays, there wasn't much to do. So my dad does have a heart condition, and this virus, my mom was afraid that this virus could really affect him. And because of that, I wasn't allowed to go anywhere while I was living at my parents'. I couldn't go out, and there wasn't much that I could do in general. I had to stay home, and really the entire time, you know, I focused on my classes, focused on work like that, and I also got to help out around the farm whenever my help was needed, and typically that'd be whenever we're working cattle. So whenever we go through, we put the cattle through the chute, brand them, give them shots, because we were getting ready to send cattle out to grass. So I was able to collaborate with a very special guest over in China. I was able to ask a series of questions as well as receive answers for those questions. Now, the first question I asked was, what is your current living situation like, and how has it changed from before the pandemic to now? Their response was, I am currently living with my parents in Hangzhou. I would not describe it as a tiny city, but it is not like Hangzhou or Shanghai either. There are approximately 2.9 million inhabitants here. It has not changed much, actually, and the only difference is that if this pandemic never happens, I would be in Wanzhou right now. I'm glad that I did not plan for a trip during the winter break, because if I did so now, I might still be stuck in this hypothetical city I am visiting. My history professor was visiting Thailand when the virus broke out, and later the flights were all canceled, so he is still residing in the hotel in Thailand. So my next question was something that has affected everyone around the world, and that is the topic of social distancing. So my question for this special person over in China was, how has social distancing affected you? For me, I just haven't been able to see my friends in person for a long time, and also, I guess, being stuck at home. And her response was, I was unable to take my walk after dinner and was unable to hang out with my friends. I did a lot of online shopping because the mall was closed, but actually social distancing has not affected me that much because I prefer doing everything at home. My friends and I usually chat on WeChat, which is actually the Chinese version of Instagram that they like to use, and they do a lot of video calls. And unfortunately, her home tutoring business was forced to a stop, which she is not very happy about.
Counting days since my love up and got lost on me. And every breath that I've been taking since you left feels like a waste on me. I've been holding on to hope that you'll come back when you can find some peace. 'Cause every word that I've heard spoken since you left feels like a hollow street. I've been told to get you off my mind, but I hope I never lose the bruises that you left behind. Oh my Lord, I need you by my side. There must be something in the water, 'cause every day it's getting colder. And if only I could hold you, you'd keep my head from going under. Maybe I'm just being blinded by the brighter side of what we are because it's over. Well, there must be something in the tide. I've been told to get you off my mind, but I hope I never lose the bruises that you left behind. Oh my Lord, I need you by my side. There must be something in the water, 'cause every day it's getting cold.